right. Test, test. 1, 2. Yeah. Welcome. Let's get it. Let's see. Did they remove the total? Probably. They did. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go say what's up. What's up? Not much. Just chilling. Oh, nice. Bulanox. Renko is good. I like Renko. I got it on my trade management. How do those lines populate on your Renko stuff? I'm curious. What is that exactly? Oh, sorry. Where do you post those? Is that a yeah? If you give it, I'd love to. There's nothing wrong with being that. Sometimes we're allowed to have what do you call it? Outbursts now and again. What's up? No. Just go ahead and minimize this. Just have the volume up. Got a volume imbalance that posted there. I'll definitely check it out if you. Right. I mean, simple is the way to go, really. Consolidate things into something less moving parts, you know? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll definitely take a look at it at some point. I just need to get some time. I'm working on this summer program stuff. It's like consuming my thoughts at the moment. Oh boy. Did you have a good weekend? Hmm? That's Nice little push to the downside, possibly recovering the volume imbalance at 935. There's 103 contracts at 900. You had a bunch of upside orders on ES too, looking like they want to sweep 62.92. Is there any news going on right now, or not really, just free market? I heard there's a thing called squawks. Have you heard of that? It's like a thing that will talk in your ear, and it's like a AI triggered thing that'll like let you know when news is in line, like somebody tweeted this, like it'll give you information that's not quickly available, that's dedicated for trading or something. Locked down what? Ah. That would be weird. Hey, Japanese at this time? Nice. Hopefully decent ones. Doodly-doodly-doo.
Continue. Choose your alter egos. Spider-Man.
Alright, hourly close complete.
Spider sense tingling.
Ready. Fight.
Web swing. For JJ.
Almost hitting that volume imbalance at 935. Hitting about 1,000 on the sell side so far with the push down.
Showtime.
Ready. Fight.
Web swing. Web swing. Web swing. Web swing.
It doesn't normally move that fast at this time, so it's kind of interesting. Ow. All right, let's see.
Thumbs up, soldier.
Come on. Showtime.
Ready. Fight.
Web swing. Web swing. Web ball. Ha. Web ball. Hadouken. Hadouken. Web ball. Sweet. Hadouken. Web ball. Ha. Ha. Spider sting. Hadouken. Web ball. Ha. Maximum.
Good.
Maximum. Shield flash. Shield flash.
Good.
Hadouken. Hadouken. Hadouken.
Goki win.
Come on.
I am Apocalypse.
Ready. Fight.
Web swing. Web swing. Web swing. Web swing. Web ball. Web ball. Web ball. Spider sting. Spider sting.
locked up now.
So close.
Have a good one. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's see who's in the chat now. Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Oh. Traffic is breaking up. Catch you on Wednesday or so. Oh, snap. Have a good one, man. Yo, what's up, Mameda? Booyah. The usual. We were working on some worksheet earlier today. This is like what we're doing now. The inside of the print. We were doing the finishing touch of the outside. And then we're doing the inside for the summer stuff. And about heat. Heat, apt for summer. Going over how heat conducts and basically travels through atoms and tightly packed atoms as opposed to wood and plastic where it goes slowly, and trying to make that visually understandable for all ages without getting too granular, but at the same time being accurate as to the vibration sending the heat through the material because of tightly packed space and more empty space and air causing the dissipation. It's fun. It's like a meditation to do graphic design. Like, how do you make that wave? And then you go into here and you deal with, like, you know, effects on zigzags and how many waves you want and stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyway. Yep. It's my little side project thing. What's up, Z-Byte? Oh, that was 10 minutes ago. Okay, 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. We got settlement down at 843. So we swept up into the highs and rejected like the mid range of the highs, 2318-ish. So are we going to go sweep down into the settlement lines at some point? Let's go see what type of volume points of control we got to work with. Mm-hmm. What's up? Message retracted. Okay. What's up, Gar? So it's kind of inside of this range, inside the range so far. Let's see what type of news we got. Nothing. All news played out today. So tomorrow afternoon got the Australia. It is a good day. It is a good day indeed. Here in Japan, it is Tanabata 77. So the super trend on the 30-second, pretty aggressive to the downside. It's been holding this entire way. What do I mean by that? Well, you got this purple line. It's like holding. And then you also had this volumetric cloud that's shifted. We bearishly retest and then just dumped right out of that about an hour ago. Are we going to continue lower? We're sweeping into basically 1,000 in sell side with this push below the volume point of control. Volume point of control is not super large, but you have a bunch of spikes of volume in between here. It's kind of a shelf at this point. We're about to hit, we just hit that volume imbalance that we created on the push up. Got 12 minutes. If you guys are in here, you might as well hop into the YouTube and say what's up. You might as well. Doom, 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 doom. Let's go consult my crystal ball for where things are going. Crystal ball, where, oh where is the market gonna go today? Down then up, or up then down? Let's put on some music first. Let's do. Let's do MNQ just until we get our whistle, wet our whistles. We got the payout approved on Apex, so we're not really like trying to spoil the good news with some bad trades, you know what I mean? Let's just play it, take it easy, you know what I mean? Let's do a 5-pack of micros on PA for that first trade. Okay. Micros. Yes, has a massive amount of, like, it's pushing down, but it has like a massive amount of resting orders each step of the way. I don't know if that's like, that looks like pretty thick. Got that 84 contracts down at 22,900 for NQ. It's been there since before the push up too. Basically since open. Eight minutes. Created 3 volume imbalances on the push down. On the 1,000 tick. What's up, Bocorn Dog? Hop on into the YouTube if you're keen. Doom, doom, doom. Hitting another 200 in sell side with this push from the volume point of control at 946 to 934. Bringing the total delta to negative 1K for the session. Less than 5 minutes. Short MC, short day. Nice. If you took it, good stuff. I didn't take it. I wasn't sure what it would do. Normally it's not that aggressive in the pre-market. Coming back on a little bit of the sellers there, 935. We'll just circle some inflection points while we're here. Less than 2 minutes, or sorry, 3 minutes. Yeah, there's 84 contracts done at 22.9. That's about the first batch right there. Yes, has a bunch of resting orders on the entire way down. Another 49 seller here, that's 60 they're adding. Two minutes. bit of seller fatigue at the moment. Less than a minute. Let's see how she goes. $18 seconds. We just broke the bearish super trend. On the 30-second. And we're about to start. Watch your trades. And we're open. Immediately absorbing some of these buyers that we circled here. Coming off the volume point of control as well. Sorry, absorbing the sellers. I think I said buyers. Absorbing those sellers we had circled. That was a pretty clean seller absorption. I didn't take it. Getting a lot of seller interest here with no follow through. We got 200, 300 contracts of sellers here at 970. That's 478 sellers that entered at 971, 970, and 969. If it comes back on this, I'm in. Otherwise, the sellers are stepping back into control. Another 190 seller entered at 951. Sellers stepping up to the plate. About to hit those 80 contracts at 900. We just swept 543 sell side off the table. Little bit of V-shaped here, going for the sell stops. Coming back into value area low. Value area low kind of moving lower, but coming back into it. We also came in from the London low. Getting a little bit of a push up into the possibly the volume imbalance at 940 at least. Who knows? A lot of rejection wicks to the upside. Let's go see what ES is doing. Nice. It looks like it's going to sweep the 305s on ES. We got VWAP up at 954. Boom. All right, well, we took that on funded for the what do you call it, PAs, whatever you want to call it, for Apex. Just saw some seller fatigue potential for a little pop-up. Just kind of pulling back now. Stop at break even on the runner. Either way. We took a previous loss on it. Some micros, that micro pack or whatever. Pulled up on 230, and then we're kind of those seller inflection points being defended. Okay. Took it in the face on that one. Okay, and coming back to the volume point of control, there's nothing really super clear what's going on right now, but it's sweeping the buy side. That V-shaped is pretty strong looking attack to the buy stops of the sellers. It's doing a good job engineering both sides without creating a delta. It's just drifting upwards, hitting the buy stops, aggressive buy stops, and more aggressive sellers turning into buyers. Looks like seller fatigue, perhaps. You're coming back into this inflection point, the previous day VWAP, and the VWAP for today. Well, we came back into the London low, so I shouldn't have shorted this, to be honest. I should have stuck with my initial theory, so that was another loss. I'm basically done I'm shutting myself out from the apex for today. That's enough for one day. Alright, so let's do top step and see if we can do something with that. If we can get in line with something. We just hit about 250 in buy side. Now we're sweeping back into some sell side here at the VWAP. Okay, I took this on the express funded. So far doing nicely. I just wanted to see some rewarding of the sellers. Hit enough buy side and telegraphed upside with enough jitters to spook out the shorts. We're going to target the first contract at 900. I'm just going to play with a theory here. I don't really need to... I'm trailing it, but... I'd like to see the trap be to the upside and then it actually flush the downside, go to settlement, but could do whatever it wants. You got another 96 contracts down at 900. So, will it flush to the 96 contracts down there? Getting a lot of buyers with no follow through. Not massive buyers, but 17, 10, 12, 28, 30, 42, 33, 37. Let's go see what ES is doing. ES has some resting liquidity at 94. Similar to NQ, looks like it wants to sweep that. It's gonna stop me. You going for my stop, eh? Yep. Oh well. Pretty jittery on both sides. They're making sure they don't get people in it for the long haul, maybe. Hitting 280 in buy side. Just creating this ascending channel. Oh, what's up, Komodo? Nice. Second volume imbalance up at 977. You had some divergence on the Williams there for the long idea. Coming back on all those sellers from before. Got 7 minutes until the hourly candle close. This looks like it could be a delta slingshot to the upside. Depends on how much it pulls back into some sell side here. Got some buyers with no follow through. Could get some absorption into the sell side. And 5 minutes for the hourly close. Okay. And 3 minutes. Less than a minute. Again, more buyers and probably getting some more sell side fuel. is closed in 9 seconds. All right, well, I guess I'm not in the sync today. I was trying to think that this would be a sell side hit to bounce, but it didn't work out in that way. So we got that loss today. So we are not in the good mood to keep trading, but we can stay with you for a little bit. And the good news, we did get paid today, so that's better than nada. But yeah, the sellers stepped up to get control. You had the buyer absorption. We were saying buyers getting heavy, possible absorption. You had some sellers step up. The volume point of control, it rewarded the sellers. Down to 900. Looks like it's going to sweep those 96 contracts as previously mentioned. 6295, 145 down there for ES. So we swept another 1,000 off the table in sell side, coming back into value area low. This could be interesting as a double bottom idea on the lows. If it comes back against this inflection point at 946, it could be punishing the sellers or getting some seller fatigue. It's a pretty nice V shape thus far. Brrts. Holding this range here. We had some sell side generating here and it's kind of sputtering, so you could be getting some seller fatigue and coming up against them for a trap to the upside just inside this range. Coming back on this inflection point on the way down. Getting a few wicks or rejection wicks from the downside on the last 3,000 transactions. Looks like a slingshot engineering to the upside. Or it could just be a fake out for the... If it comes back on this 930s, it's going to continue accelerating to the downside. Got jittered there after engineering a little bit of sell side. It jittered up. Like they hooked somebody and or stopped somebody that was long up here, and then they're like, okay, to be continued. But needs to hold that region for that theory to be real. They're the juke of the jukesters. They telegraph long and then go short, and telegraph short and then go long. It's all about going with the flow of what it's wanting to do rather than what your will is wanting for it to do. Alright, sellers might be stepping back into control here. Just doing a good job, but just holding the value area low for now. Is the value area low going to break is the question. You're getting some more buyer interest. It's going to reject off that buyer probably. And the seller's stepping back into control. Just hit about 190 in sell side to that push to the 920s. Yes, about to sweep 62.95, which was defended before. 347 sellers hit. So far, sellers are stronger than the buyers. We're at negative 3K in sell side aggression for the session. If we break this, this looks like it could go down to settlement perhaps. Like, if the sellers are in control, you could just go with the flow of the sellers. This is the third hit to the low. Cannibalizing the late shorters. "17 minutes into the hour. I'll be with you for another 13 minutes. I'll stay till the half-hour mark." It's pretty seek and destroy today. I'm getting a hard read on how it's gonna go. You just hit about 100 in buyers, turning the late sellers into buyers. So we hit about what, 200 in buy side up here. And that was a nice little trap sprung on the late sellers. Yes, looks like it could still sweep the 6290s, but looks can be deceiving. Let's see what else we got to the upside. We got 63.10, 170 up at 63.10. This could be a buy wall. Hit another 52 buyer up at 940. Okay, so coming back on some of these inflection point buyers that were hit on the way up. They gotta offset the sellers somehow. Ooh. Indecision on the last 1,000 trades. We're essentially trading below the gap, and they're either reaccumulating below the gap up or attempting to break. Volume point of control at 945. And what was that? You had some order book shift here. The previous. Now it's getting a new algo kick in. Five minutes before the half hour. You're back up at VWAP. So decent push up into the buy side here. You just took another 402 in buy side, and that negative 2k delta now turning into negative 1k. So it's basically like a range, inbound range trading day. You're coming back on all of these sell points and possibly accumulating to push back up into the highs. You came back in on London's low. So the low from London got swept and maintained 3 times. So at this point, it looks like they want to go higher. So coming back into the 980s and 300s and ES 63110-ish. We were out of sync today, but we were accurate for the last like 30 days, so it is what it is. It happens. So we will catch you tomorrow, guys. Hopefully you have a good day trading. Trade safe, stay positive, stay blessed, and we'll catch you tomorrow.